Come to the front of your mat, feet hip width or big toes touching, always up to you. Either keep your arms down by your sides or bring your hands into prayer in front of your heart. Close your eyes and just begin to deepen your breath, arriving into the here and now. How would I like to greet this day? How would I like to welcome myself to this practice? How would I like to open my body today? What sort of connection do I seek today? Begin Ujjayi breath if you haven't already, constricting the back of the throat and creating the sound of the ocean with each inhale and exhale. Allow yourself to ruminate on one of these questions. Inhale and sweep the arms overhead. Exhale, bow, standing forward fold. Inhale, lengthen into a flat back, offer your heart forward. Exhale, step your right foot back into a lunge. Lower the knee down to the earth and inhale, reach the arms overhead, hands in prayer if that works for your shoulders. Exhale, hands down by the front foot, step back, down dog. Inhale, ripple forward into plank pose, upward push-up position. Exhale, lower yourself all the way down to the ground. Finger stand cobra, take your hands off the mat. Inhale, lift the heart forward and up. Exhale, bring your forehead back down to the ground. Palms underneath shoulders, curl the toes under. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, reach your right leg up to the sky. Behind you, three-legged dog. Exhale, step your foot forward in between your hands. Inhale and sweep the arms overhead, high lunge. Exhale, step to the front of the mat, interlace your fingers behind you by your bum and bow forward and down, reaching your arms forward. Release your hands and inhale, Vrksasana, sweep the arms overhead, coming upright with your torso. And exhale, bow, standing forward fold. Inhale, lengthen into a flat back, offer your heart forward. Exhale, step your left foot back into a lunge. Knee lowers down to the earth and inhale, sweep the arms overhead. Hands in prayer if it works for your shoulders. Exhale, hands down by the front foot, step back, down dog. Inhale, coming forward, plank pose, upward push-up position. Exhale, lower yourself all the way down to the ground. Finger stand cobra, take your hands off the mat. And inhale, lift your heart forward and up. Exhale, bring your forehead back down to the ground. Slide your palms underneath your shoulders. Inhale through plank and exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg goes up to the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, step it forward in between your hands. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead, high lunge, back heel stays high. Exhale, step to the front of the mat, interlace your fingers behind you and bow, Uttanasana, standing forward fold, hands forward. Release your arms out to the side, stand up. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead, Vrksasana. And exhale, hands in prayer in front of the heart. Release your arms down. Inhale, chair pose, bend the knees, lower the hips, reach the arms overhead. And exhale, ribs the thighs, fingers go out behind you. Inhale, reach your arms forward and up, lift the heart. Exhale, ribs the thighs, fingers out behind you. Inhale, reach the arms forward and up, lift the chest. Exhale, ribs the thighs, fingers out behind you. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, bow, standing forward fold, straightening the legs and bowing forward and down. Inhale, flat back, offer your heart forward. And exhale, step your right foot back into a lunge. Knee lowers down to the earth and inhale and reach the arms overhead. Exhale, hands move through prayer in front of the heart. Take your right hand to your outer right hip, reach your left arm out to the left, and then inhale, reach your left arm up and over towards the right, stretching out your left side waist. Keep hugging the belly button gently in and up as you inhale. Come upright with your torso. Bring your left hand to your outer left hip. Exhale, right arm down by your side. Inhale, take your right arm out to the right and up towards the sky and over towards the left. Now stretching up the opposite side waist. And then come upright with your torso. Right hand to right hip, left arm out to the left. Inhale, lift up. Exhale over to the right. Inhale, lift up. Left hand to left hip as you exhale. Right hand out. Inhale, right arm up and over to the left. Exhale, come back upright with your hands. Take both your arms forward and up. Deep breath in. Exhale, hands down by the front foot. Slide your left leg out behind you and up towards the sky. So you're on hands and knees with your left leg out behind you. Lower your outer left hip down and reach through your toes. And then hug your belly button in and up. And either stay here or lengthen your right arm out in front of you. Line your right arm up with your ear. Reach through your fingers, reach through your toes. And as you do this, puff up the back body with your breath so your core stays engaged. Hand and knee come down to the earth, and then with the toes curled under, downward dog, take your hips up to the sky, and you might need to scoot your hands forward a little bit so that you're creating a strong and wide upside down V shape for down dog. Inhale, come forward into plank pose, upward push-up position, and exhale, lower halfway or all the way down. Inhale, upward dog or cobra, roll over your toes, lift your heart. And exhale, down dog, take your hips up to the sky behind you. Inhale, right leg goes up, three-legged dog. Exhale, step your right foot forward in between your hands. Inhale and sweep the arms overhead, high lunge. And as you exhale, bring your ribs forward about halfway. Bring your torso forward about halfway. So you're creating a diagonal from your back heel to your fingertips. And then inhale, take your arms out to the sides and back. And then exhale, take your arms down and forward. Inhale, take your arms out to the sides and back. Exhale, reach your arms down and forward. Line your arms up with your ears, yeah? Inhale, out to the side and back with the arms. Exhale, arms go down and forward. Inhale, out to the side and back. Exhale, hands down by the front foot. Stay on fingertips. Inhale, reach your heart forward. And then as you exhale, shift the weight forward, standing splits. Lift your back leg up off the ground. Lower your outer left hip down. You can always keep a bend into your standing leg. And then work your nose towards your standing leg. Sparkle out through your top toes and reach through the ball of the foot. Feel your breath. Now bend both your knees, bring your left knee in towards the chest. Hold onto your left shin with your left hand, and then like a little pendulum, come on up to stand, bringing your left knee with you. Take your left knee out to the left, Vrksasana, tree pose, left sole of the foot to the inside of the right thigh or calf. Toes can always rest on the earth. And then inhale and reach the arms overhead. And if that ever feels like too much, hands in prayer is a great alternative. Reach through all 10 of your fingertips and root down through your bottom heel. And then take your arms down and bring your hands into prayer in front of your heart. And then bring your left knee in towards the chest. And then cross your left leg over your right one, bending into your standing leg. So eagle legs, toes float, they touch, they hook. And then take your arms out to the sides and up. Bring your torso a quarter of the way forward like we just did earlier, lining your arms up with your ears. And if that ever feels like too much, hands in prayer in front of the heart's great. And then slowly stand up, place both your feet down on the ground, and then shift your weight into your left foot and bring your right knee in towards the chest. Yeah, from here, take your right leg out behind you into a lunge. Scoot your right foot further back than you think and get your back ankle over your toes. With hands on hips, square the front of the pelvis towards the front of the mat, and now bend your back knee about 3/4 of the way. And you can always just put your back knee on the ground if this feels like too much. Taking your arms overhead, grab a hold of your right wrist with your left hand, then take your hands over towards the left, stretching the right side waist. If you want add a little bit more of a stretch here, just turn your torso on a sweet diagonal towards the right front corner of your mat. Keep your back heel lifted, and then squeeze your inner thighs towards each other. Come upright with your torso, release your hands down by your sides. Lower your back knee down to the earth. And then from here, slide your left leg out behind you like we just did. Lower the outer left hip down, wrists and shoulders align with hips over right knee, and then either stay here or reach your right arm out in front of you like we did last time. Puff up the back body with your breath to the best of your ability so that your lower back's actually lengthening, core's engaging. And then reach through opposite hand and foot. Go ahead and bring your right hand down to the ground, left foot to the ground, and then pivot your right foot over towards the right, and then take your left heel to the right. Reach your left arm up to the sky. This is a modified version of side plank. And then either stay here or bring your right knee in towards the chest, and then step your right foot in front of your left one. Reach up through your top fingertips. Palms come down to the earth. Go ahead and step back into regular plank pose. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lower halfway or all the way down. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Take your hips up to the sky behind you. Come back to your breath. Feel the heat we just created through that little sequence. Feel it in your body. Bring your big toes to touch, bend your knees, look forward. Here's the fun part. Yip, yip. Hop your feet forward in between your hands. Wee! Or just step forward. Inhale, flat back. Offer your chest forward. Exhale, bow. Standing forward fold. Come on up to stand. Root down through both your legs. And inhale, reach your arms overhead. And exhale, hands in prayer in front of the heart. How would I like to greet this day? Opening your eyes, feet hip width or big toes touching. Utkatasana chair pose. Reach the arms overhead. Exhale, ribs to thighs, fingers out behind you. Inhale, reach your arms forward and up. Lift the torso up. Exhale, ribs to thighs, fingers out behind you. Inhale, reach the arms forward and up. Exhale, ribs to thighs, fingers out behind you. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, bow, standing forward fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, lengthen the chest forward. Exhale, step your left foot back into a lunge. Knee lowers down to the earth, and then inhale and circle the arms out and up. Hands in prayer overhead. If it works out okay for shoulders. Then exhale, bring the prayer to the heart. Take your right hand out to the side, left hand to left hip, and then inhale, reach your right arm up and over towards the left, stretching out the right side waist. Come on back to center, right hand to right hip. Inhale, reach your left arm up. Exhale, take your left fingers over towards the right. Inhale, come back up again. Left hand to left hip, right arm out to the right and up. Inhale, come upright. Take your right hand to your right outer hip, left arm up and over. And then come back to center. Inhale, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, hands down by the front foot. Plant your palms and go ahead and slide your right leg out behind you and up towards the sky, so tabletop position. Claw mat with finger pads, hug belly button in, and either chill here or reach your left arm out in front of you. Line your left arm up with your left ear. Reach through your fingers, reach through your toes. Hand and knee come down to the earth. Walk your hands a little further forward and then curl your toes under and make your way into down dog. Inhale, ripple forward, plank pose, upward push-up. Exhale, lower halfway or all the way down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Take your hips up to the sky behind you. Inhale, left leg goes up, three-legged dog. Exhale, step it forward in between your hands. Inhale and sweep the arms overhead, Anjaneyasana, high lunge. Then exhale, bring your torso a quarter of the way forward, so you're in a diagonal from your back heel to your fingertips. Hands in prayer could always be an option. Inhale, take your arms out to the sides and back. Exhale, reach your arms down and forward. Inhale, take your arms out to the sides and back. Exhale, reach your arms down and forward. Inhale, out to the sides and back. Exhale, down towards the earth and up by your ears. Inhale, out to the side and back. Exhale, down and forward. Inhale, out to the sides and back. Exhale, hands down by the front foot. Stay on fingertips. Inhale, reach your chest forward. And exhale, standing splits. Shift the weight forward. Lift your right foot up off the ground. Sparkle out through your top toes. You can always keep the standing leg bent. And then work your nose towards your standing leg. Squeeze your sit bones just gently in towards each other, engaging glutes. Bend both your knees. Bring your right knee in towards the chest like a little pendulum. Come on up to stand, bringing your right knee with you. Take your right knee out towards the right, and then Vrksasana, tree pose, right sole of the foot to the inside of the left thigh or calf. Hands in prayer, or come with me. Inhale and reach your arms overhead. See if you can create a V shape with your arms, and then reach up through your fingers so your side waist gets longer. And bring your right knee in towards the chest. Bend your standing leg for eagle legs. Cross your right leg over your left one. Toes float, they touch, they hook. You do what works. And then from here, bring your torso quarter of the way forward like we did on the other side. Again, reach through your fingers and breathe deep into the side waist. If this ever creates compression in your neck or your lower back, hands in prayer in front of the heart, okay? Let's all stand up and step your right foot to meet your left one on the ground. Whoa. Exhale that out your mouth, and then shift your weight into your right foot. Bend your left knee. Left knee comes in towards the chest. And then bend your standing leg and just gently step your left foot back into a lunge. Scoot it further back than you think. So ideally, back ankle over toes. And then bend your back knee about 3/4 of the way. Knee on the ground is always an option, okay? From here, reach the arms overhead. Grab a hold of your left wrist with your right hand and take your hands over towards the right. Squeeze inner thighs towards each other. And if you're coming with me, your torso just twist gently towards the left front corner of your mat. It'll deepen the sideways stretch. Root down through your front heel. Come upright with your torso, release your hands down, plant them by your front foot, lower your back knee to the ground, and then slide your right leg out behind you back into tabletop. We go. Lower the outer right hip down, hug belly button in, and if you're coming with me, reach your left arm out in front of you, line your left arm up with your ear. Just be mindful of not collapsing into the right wrist or shoulder. Lift up and out by engaging the core. Reach through fingers and toes. And then go ahead and put your left hand down, your right foot down. Walk your left hand a little further forward, and then pivot your left toes over to the right and bring your right heel down to the left. Reach your right arm up to the sky. So modified version of side plank. Stay as you are, or now lift your left knee in towards the chest and step your left foot in front of your right one. Modified version of side plank. Lift your outer hips a little higher up towards the sky. Take a deep breath in, and then as you exhale, take your palms to the earth and step back, down dog. Inhale, coming forward into plank pose. And exhale, lower yourself all the way down to the ground. Take your arms forward, palms facing down. And as we do this, you can always keep your hands on the ground and just do the leg work, okay? Reach through your toes, reach through your fingers, and then lift your left leg up off the ground. Stay here, or now lift your right arm and your head up off the ground. Reach through your right fingers, your left toes, and breathe into your obliques. And then foot and hand come down to the earth. Other side, lift your right leg up, reach those right toes. Again, you can always stay here, or now lift your left arm and your head up off the ground. Try to line your left arm up with your ear and reach through your fingers and toes. So engaging your beautiful obliques, which are your side core muscles, as well as your back muscles and your hamstrings. And then next time you exhale, foot and hand come down to the earth. Relax your whole body to the best of your ability. And then from here, inhale, lift both your legs up off the ground. Stay where you are, or lift your head up off the ground. Stay where you are, or lift both your arms off the ground, and then reach through your fingers, reach through your toes, full Shalabhasana. Locust pose, and then either stay here or Dhanurasana, bend both your knees, reach around with your hands and grab a hold of your ankles or your feet with your hands, as long as lower back's feeling okay. And then really kick your feet into your hands. And I want you to think less about trying to lift your knees up and try to imagine that you're straightening your legs out behind you. When you're ready, release, bow, legs and hands down. You might want to rest your forehead on top of your palms. Take your palms underneath your shoulders and come forward onto hands and knees. Wrists and shoulders align, knees and hips align, and then inhale, round your spine, look at your own belly. Exhale, arc your spine and look forward and up. Inhale, round the spine, look at your belly. Exhale, arc the spine, look forward and up. Inhale. Exhale. And slowly make your way back onto your heels. Toes curled under, hands on thighs. We're going to sit here for our meditation. If this ever feels uncomfortable for your own body, sit in any seated position, or you can always lie down instead. And once you find your own variation, close your eyes. What kind of bhavana do I want to take with me through the rest of my day? How does my body feel after this practice? How do I want to interact with the world today? Choose to ruminate on one of those questions or one of those feelings for the next little bit, allowing your breath to be natural. Bring your hands into prayer, thumbs to the third eye center, and bow your chin towards your chest. Namaste. If you like that video, you'll probably like these. And if you want more videos, go to my membership site. Either way, let's stay connected.